Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining our webinar today. Please note that all your mics have been muted and they'll be opened up later on for Q&As. And also kindly note that we are recording this session. My name is Carolyn Manyapye. I'm part of the engageX team. I'm joined by my colleague, Madhavi Gupta, who will be also taking us through some of our portfolio. I'm very excited to be sharing the good news that we are doing within engageX. Next slide. Enterprise launched engageX to support organizations with the way they interact with customers. Just a little bit on who engageX is. We're a reliable and strategic partner that enables customers to exceed consumers' expectations. We support customers across various industries with their CX transformation via multi-channel approach and design. We have a huge and unique positioning that leverages our strong ecosystem of partners, services, and our brand reputation. Just a few stats, Madhavi, if you can go back, sorry about that. Just a few stats about engageX. We have 35 plus in-house developers that are within 2 different operating offices in 2 different countries, in the UAE and KSA. KSA is our new baby. We're very proud of them and they're growing at a very fast rate. In terms of services that we're offering, we offer maturity assessments to our customers. We offer CX consultancy. We offer communication as a service, platform as a service, transformational projects and implementation. And we offer a variety of service mix, as mentioned, from CX consultancy to platforms to services. And this is implemented or offered via a huge customer mix that ranges from SMB organizations, enterprises, and government and customers, and enterprise customers. Sorry, that'd be next slide. As you're all aware, consumers today are more tech savvy. They require speed of convenience. Their expectations are massive in terms of receiving services from organizations that they deal with. Hyperconnectivity is very, very important, and great personalization. So in a nutshell, consumers today are expecting you to know who they are and which channels they would like to operate in or deal with when they are liaising with your organization. And that's where our engageX comes in, because we help you achieve this and meet all their requirements. Some of the challenges that we have come across with businesses today is that there's multiple solution providers within organizations. There's fragmented journeys. There's legacy technology infrastructure. This is a massive issue, and it really is a problem, especially when it comes to innovating, because the latest technology is required. Siloed data, very, very big problem. You get organizations that have different customer data and they don't know which data is correct. We help with this problem. Unstructured business processes. Our CX consultancy framework follows 6 very simple phases. We follow the discovery phase, which is number 1, which helps you identify your strategic vision. We have our second phase, which is research, which looks at benchmarking and persona analysis. Our customer journey phase, which looks at journey mapping across all your different customer touchpoints. Our gap analysis, which allows you to see gaps in your processes, people, and technology. We help you with designing your blueprint, which enables you to have your full CX strategy and your North Star. And we help you define your CX matrix for success. So you know where you're going right, where you're going wrong, and you can adapt and change as and when required. Some of our offerings that we have, we can help organizations with marketing campaigns, with CRMs, with building apps or webs, or websites, sorry. We've got contact center solutions, analytics, communication platforms, which Madhavi will touch on in more detail a bit later on. So as I mentioned earlier, EN Enterprise has really invested in ensuring that engageX has the proper platforms and the proper services to better service customers and really help organizations with innovation and provide phenomenal customer experience. So I'll just mention some of the benefits of working with engageX. We are a single trusted service provider, so we can provide for you end-to-end CX services, from strategy to consultancy to services and implementation thereof. We help organizations drive innovation. We give you a full 360 view of who your customers are, what their buying behavior is, and we help you better understand customer experience and what your customers expect from you. This then leads into increase in sales and traffic, which boosts customer loyalty, which is the overall arching effect of customer experience. And data unification. I think we've all heard the saying that data is king. If organizations have the correct data, you can use it, you can really work your magic with it. So now that's all from my side. I'm going to hand over to Madhavi, who will take us through our communication platform in more detail. Thank you very much.
Okay, I guess now you can. Okay, so I was just trying to avoid any echoes while we transfer this. Thank you, Carolyn, for the introduction. It has been really great to understand what customer experience means to a business. And what we are talking about in engageX is how we touch the journey of end customer from the awareness till the purchase and finally taking care of the customers through the services. So we are offering solutions across all the milestones or the stages of customer journey, which we can offer to a business. So now what I will take ahead this session to is we'll be focusing on the first step, how businesses can enter into a customer experience journey, business themselves. And there's a first step that they have to take. And the first and most critical step is to have an engagement platform within the businesses where they can engage with the customers. So I'll be deep diving in one of the platform that we offer. It will cover certain points, which is currently visible on the slide here. It will cover a CPaaS, it will cover a little bit of security, marketing campaigns, and some of these offerings in the session today. So here we go. So before I start with the features and capabilities of our CPaaS solution, which I'll be calling as engageX Campaign Manager, I want to really set the context that why engagement solution is important for businesses today. So what we've seen that business is becoming really a competitive environment, and customers just don't need a product or a better price or a better quality of the product. There is much more that the customers needs today, which means that customers are looking for a better quality of service. They are looking for better engagement, and unless the customer feels connected with the brand, they will not be a loyal customer or they will not be a repeat customer for a brand. So that's why Carolyn has been mentioning in our slides, first two slides were focusing not on the product itself, which will help you in, communicate. We are talking about the complete experience that we want to create for your customers, so that you can reach out to the customers at the right time, on the right channel, with the right recommendation is what we are trying to achieve. And the first step towards it to have a single platform which can manage all your communication and engagement with your customers. So we'll be talking about engageX Campaign Manager. This is the name of the platform that we'll be deep diving in, and I'll be going on details. But this slide is talking about some major features that we are covering in the platform. First of all, this is not a single channel platform. It's a multi-channel platform where we can combine all the communication together, whether it is SMS, email, or it is an interactive communication that you want to do, or you want to reach out to your international customers. It's not just limited to customers in UAE. As a brand, if you're serving customers in UAE and you have customers with international numbers, you can even reach out to them. So it becomes a multi-channel platform. It will solve a certain bit of problem of having siloed and multiple platforms that currently customers have. So this is the first step that businesses need to have a multi-channel and an omni-channel platform where they can consolidate these channels together and have a single view of the communications and engagement that is happening. Then seamless. Why is it seamless? Because we are giving this platform for multiple users. If it comes with a hierarchy that can be maintained within an organization, it is an admin user kind of a hierarchy, and you can create multiple users, and the same platform can be used by your marketing team, your procurement team for or your HR team for internal communication. So it's one solution for multiple use cases, whether it is communication with the customer, whether it is engagement with the employees, whether it is talking to your partners or vendors. It can be all combined into one single platform. Then it is smart. We have enabled this platform with a lot of capabilities like workflow creation. So everything in terms of compliance that is required, sender ID registration process, it is all automated, where we will validate all the required, compliances on a sender ID or on the messages that you're sending. All of this is automated within the system so that it can take smart decisions of whether this is the right sender ID, whether this is the right category of SMS, whether this is the right content or the right time when the SMS has to be sent. So all this has been automated without bothering you or taking you too much. For the teams to take a lot of effort in understanding when a promotional SMS should be sent. So all of these intelligence have been inbuilt in the platform to make it more smart and prioritize the messages based on the criticality of the message. If it's a OTP, it will be the highest priority SMS. If it's promotional, then it can go within a couple of minutes. So that's the intelligence that has been built in the platform, and we'll be talking about it a little more. And finally, performance management, which has enhanced to a level where you can measure the messages and campaigns that you're doing. So unless you're able to measure the outcome of a campaign, it will not give you the desired results. So it comes with a very comprehensive set of KPIs, and which can be created based on your requirement. It is all ad hoc. You can have 3 parameters or 5 parameters or 10 parameters based on your requirement, and it can be custom built for each business as per their need. A little bit more on the use cases that we've been addressing. So we target all businesses which have a huge consumer connect. That is definitely a no-brainer, where we should get a engageX campaign manager or a campaign manager where you can communicate with the customer. So if you see these red numbers, these are some of our customers who are, customers who we are currently serving under business and professional segment. So finance is a very big customer for us. There are all the banks, they heavily rely on a campaign manager or a tool like this, which is multi-channel and which has a reporting mechanisms. Healthcare, hospitality, education, these has been a very important segments which use engageX or a campaign manager like this. E-commerce, online, logistic, retail, and transport are not this much involved, but they are also entering into, having a campaign manager like this. The numbers are low, but they are still in hundreds that we see across. But these are the industries where we see that the importance of having a platform where these campaigns and messages can be managed is very critical. So if your business falls under any of these verticals, it is important that you get a multi-channel platform which can manage all your ongoing communications, and it is a two-way communication which can be maintained as well. Now, a little bit deep on why multi-channel communication platform. So as Carolyn mentioned, today businesses, they grow, they invest on an infrastructure which is easy to get, because getting a single channel is easier. But ultimately, what happens is that there are multiple siloed platforms, and the data is, not available at a centralized position. So if you don't have data centralized in a database, then it is very difficult to further enhance the capabilities of communication platforms or engagement platforms like this. So we have seen that businesses, the way that they operate, they have multiple platforms. But for you, if you have multiple platforms, it is time to consolidate that into one and do that investment, have a single platform with multiple channels, and have all the customer data, combined into one system. So this is a evolution that needs to be done, where businesses need to think of investing in a single platform. It helps in personalizing the communication in future. You have a more impactful communication with the customers. If the data is centralized, you can make more informed decisions, and more informed messages can be sent to the customers, rather than having just one blast to all the entire base. So it is important to have a consolidated multi-channel single platform available. This platform, the way that we have developed here, it helps in managing the spikes of the customer traffic. So currently, if we give you a certain capacity to manage your traffic based on how your message traffic grows, on demand, the traffic can be managed. If there's a spike, it will be managed within the system without any service interruptions. Then when I talk about multi-channel, it is also important to mention that it is not just one-way communication that a platform should be able to handle. It is important that there is a two-way communication that is possible from the same platform. Sending messages and communicating is just one way. So the engageX campaign manager that we are talking about here, we also enable businesses to have a two-way communication created on the same platform. When we say two-way communication could fall on certain use cases, like you can see on the screen. There can be promotions that you're doing to collect votes, or participate in a draw or a competition. So this is a two-way communication that you can enable on the same platform over SMS. Collecting feedbacks and survey on the products and services that a customer or a business has been providing. So this will give better view on how the customer is feeling, and what is the sentiment of a customer, and you can then react on a similar sentiment based on the feedback that you get on the customers from the customers. So it is important when we talk about multi-channel, it is also two-way communication that is available. And we offer both premium communication, which means that you can have a voting competition and a draws where you can charge a premium to the customer. And there are normal short codes available where you don't have to charge a premium to the customer. It is more about getting the feedback from the customer and understanding the sentiments from the customer. So it's a multi-channel and a two-way communication platform that should be the key for a business to get a service. Now, in terms of controls, when we talk about this platform, engageX Campaign Manager, we don't just give one connectivity to one user in the organization. As I was mentioning, this platform, once it goes in an organization, there can be multiple teams, there can be multiple people who are using the same platform. So there is an admin and a user hierarchy, and admin can control all the users' usage. Admin can control the resources that is allocated to each of the users. So user 1 can be enabled with only SMS channel, user 2 can be enabled with only email channel, and the usage can also be monitored and controlled. What package needs to be assigned, what sender IDs, and all these resources can be managed by an admin. So it can be a multiple admin platform, or it can be a single admin multiple user platform. Based on the size of the organization, this kind of account can be created. Also, in terms of controls, there are predefined distribution lists that can be uploaded. So if I want to give you an example, for a school, they are using this by having multiple distribution list for each of the class and sections. So they have a distribution list of parents for each section and class, and it is all pre-saved in the system. Whenever they want to send a campaign to a certain a class, then they just pick those distribution list and shoot a campaign. So these are all predefined, saved in the system for multiple use, and it doesn't have to be every time when you create a campaign you need to first upload a new mobile number list or different list. So all of this can be predefined in the system. Then apart from having an access on the portal, we also offer API. So if you already have a system where these notifications are getting generated, the system can be easily integrated over API with this platform. There are certain APIs that we'll be talking about. The most popular API that we have is REST API, which is very customizable, easy to use, and it has, it is more secure than any other API that we have. So this platform can be accessible from anywhere. It's a SaaS-based service. So as long as you have your credentials, you can authenticate. It's an OTP-based authentication. You can authenticate the user. It can be accessed from anywhere in the world. Now, the other most important capability is Campaign Manager. Ultimately, what we are trying to do from this platform is create campaigns for our customers, which are easy to create, which are easy to measure on the platform itself. So there is a very user-friendly GUI where I'll show you that, where it's a 4-step process where you define a campaign. You can create a campaign which can be executed immediately. It can be a recurring campaign which will recur, let's say, first week of every month automatically. You can clone the campaign. If a same campaign needs to be cloned with the slight changes, you don't have to create it all over again. So there are a lot of these capabilities inbuilt which reduce your time and effort in executing any campaign or marketing message. You can schedule a campaign, and all of those features are available. There is a real-time view on the campaign that is ongoing. So if you've sent a campaign to 500,000 customers, it's a bulk campaign. Immediately after you submit it, you can real-time view a campaign, that how the success or completion is ongoing, how many SMS have been sent, how many are under process, how many have been failed. So this is a real-time view that you get, and for your reporting purposes. We support email campaigns. This platform has email capability where you can create an HTML, a good looking, with a multimedia content on it. You can create email in HTML format, or you can even upload pre-created HTML formats and create templates and save it. So with your branding and with some banners on it, all of that can be done on an email. There are, as I was mentioning, there are some controls that are inbuilt in the system, that which is, if there is a certain category of message, if it's an OTP, it's a marketing message, or it is a transactional message, there are different controls how the message has been processed. So if it's a promotional SMS, as per UAE law, the SMS can only be processed between 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. So the system will make sure that whenever you are putting campaign messages in the system, we only process during that time, so that there are no violations for your business. So similar checks in terms of using the right sender ID for the right type of campaigns. All these checks are inbuilt in the system, which will protect you from any violation from the that can happen due to the UAE law that are there. And then there are retry mechanisms that we have. So if these are critical messages like OTPs and transactional messages, which are very, very critical, we have a high retry rates, where we keep retrying for customers who are not available or out of coverage, so that whenever they are available, these important messages are delivered. Now, this is the view of portal. So as I was mentioning, it's a 4-step process to create a campaign. And if you have the information already stored, like distribution lists and templates of messages, then it is like a 2-minute or a 3-minute job to really create a campaign of 1 million SMS or a 500K SMS. It comes with a dashboard which will clearly give you a view of how many SMS have been sent, if there is anything ongoing, and how many channels currently are active, what is the pack that is active against a channel. Now, reporting and analytics, as I said, this is very critical, and this should be very handy with the businesses when they execute a campaign. This can help you create an ROI report, because the detailed report that we get for SMS is real time, and it is customizable based on your need. So we give you reports on how many SMS were delivered, how many failed, what was the failure reason, and how many are still in retry. So all those information will come to you in the detailed report. For emails, you will get reports like click to action. So there can be click through rates that can be monitored, open rates that can be monitored on the emails as well. So there is very detailed information that can be fetched on the campaigns to calculate the ROI of this campaign. Now, these are some APIs that are available in the system. So as I said, the most popular API is REST API. This is very easily customizable and secure for the partner. So if you don't want to log in on the portal and then generate a campaign, you can integrate your system over this API with our platform, and the messages can be sent. So these are automated campaigns or automated messages that can be sent. And we offer all these APIs, but we recommend REST because of the security that comes along with this API. Now, a little bit detail on the international SMS, which is enabling businesses to reach to international market and in customers who are not in UAE, outside UAE. So what we have enabled is now international capability where all businesses can whitelist different destinations. So we have over over 200 destinations where the SMS can be delivered, and all businesses, specifically what we have seen is travel and tourism, logistics, even universities. They have a lot of need. Schools and universities, they have a lot of need of international SMS, finance, banking and finance as well, where we see that they have a consumer base, and only for international customers they have a completely different connectivity and platform. But now you can avoid this completely. On the same platform, you can connect with your customers who are in UAE, and you can also connect to your international customers on the same platform. There are two ways to get the whitelisting done. So out of these over 200 destinations, there are some 50 destinations where there is no whitelisting required. It's a very, very simple process on the portal. You can just log in and select the country that you want to whitelist for your SMS. There are another 150 countries where whitelisting is required. We have made it completely seamless for businesses where they will upload the required documents on the portal itself, and there is a team, there is a set of people who are dedicated in helping the customers to whitelist these destinations. So there's an SLA of for few countries the SLA is within a week, but for few countries it is like 2 to 3 weeks based on the destination type. But the point that is important to note is that there is a dedicated team of 5-6 people who are helping customers in whitelisting their destinations. The businesses have to just go on the portal, request for the destinations that they want to whitelist or open for messaging. So this is very critical, so that another important point where it will enable you to consolidate your communication and move away from those siloed connectivities and platforms that businesses will have to own. A little more in terms of international SMS. As I said, we have some 200 plus destinations. But these destinations are connected over 1,400 routes. And what does this mean is that each destination, we have a backup route. So if we get a better route with better delivery rates and a better, price, then we have a backup for it. So so if one route is down or one route is not reliable, we have multiple backups for each of these routes. So the global connectivity will be available, highly available by 99% because of this backups that we have created. Then adding a sender ID is, as I said, based on the compliance, because each destination have their own laws and compliance rules. And it is very difficult to know which rule is applicable for Saudi, what rules are applicable for India, Pakistan, and different countries. So this team of 5 people that we've created, they are aware of all these rules. They will educate you about the rules that are there and ask for the right documentation. So you don't have to really go here and there and understand the rules. The platform and the people who are supporting the system will help you understand all these rules and give the right documentation for it, which helps in faster SLA. So when you don't have to do the research, we do the research for you. We give you the templates for all the documentation. So it is much, much faster to get whitelisting done within, as I said, sometimes it is within a week, and sometimes it takes a little longer based on the destination. So it helps in faster SLA. We have much better pricing than any other any other vendor who are offering in the UAE, and it also comes with a similar portal experience and user experience that you get on the portal. So it's the same workflow and sender ID flows that you will be experiencing. And a detailed report for international SMS is also available, where you will have MSISDN wise, destination wise report, that how many mobile numbers you have reached out to a certain destination and what was the failure and a success rate. So you will have those kind of detailed reports available for your ROI calculation. Moving ahead, this is how it looks like on the portal. You can purchase a pack on the portal, and you can also see the rates that are available on the portal for each of the destinations. This is per SMS rate that will be visible. Now, I've been talking about a lot of features and capabilities that are available. We have also coupled this with a very attractive set of packs that are available, and they are starting, which suits small and medium businesses very well. So it starts from a 200 dirham pack, which gives 2000 SMS in bundle and out of bundle rate of 10 fills. So these packs were primarily created keeping the small and medium businesses in mind, so that there is no entry barrier for the customers, and it is easy to try this service and then take a decision. So the packs start from 200 dirham MRC, and then it goes up to 500 and 800. The most popular pack that we have seen now, because the numbers that I showed you in a previous slide, 200 customers on, finance and different travel industries. The most popular pack that I have seen in small and medium businesses is 800 and 3,500 though. We have seen that customers, they start with 200, but somehow they jump either to 800 and 3,500 very soon. But the idea of creating these packs is to have a lower value. Customers can come and see, and then they can upgrade themselves. It's a single click on the portal where you can select all these packs and upgrade yourselves whenever needed. Apart from just getting a pack, there are other resources that can be that are available on the platform, which is, as I said, short code. Short codes are for interactive communication. You need a short code. We have both normal and premium short codes available on the platform, and the sender IDs that you will need for pushing a campaign. So sender IDs can also be all created on the platform by the NOC document. Similarly, we have email packs available. They also start from a very basic MRC of 200 dirhams, and you get 30,000 emails in bundle, and these are out of bundle rates. And based on the need, month on month, you can always upgrade your packs. It goes up to 5,000 dirhams with 4.5 million emails. There's a pay-as-you-go pack as well. Some customers, they don't want to commit on the volume. So there's a pay-as-you-go pack that can be available, which is with a standard rate of 1 fill per email. Now, how to get the service? This is also very important to understand. There are there are some existing customers and new customers. So for new customers, there is an application form which is with CMS terms and conditions. So there is a regulation in UAE that was revised 2 years ago, where all customers who need to send promotional SMS need to have access to CMS as well. So there is a form that we have created where any customer who requests for SMS service will also get a CMS service, which is a free service, just has to be there to comply with the regulation. So ECM application form customer needs to have and sign, and an NOC for sender ID registration. So the name that you need for sending campaigns or SMS, the sender ID needs a NOC document. I'll just quickly show you the templates. If you're an existing customer and you need international SMS, then you need to make sure first that you have a CMS service with you, and an NOC for international sender ID registration. So you can get an international SMS by registering your sender IDs on the portal for a certain destination. So these are the templates. Yes, these are the templates. So this is the application form. It is both in English and Arabic. This covers your application form for message manager and the compliance piece of CMS as well. If you're signing this, then you will get access to both. And this is the template for NOC. So the table which you can see here in the NOC, this is where businesses will have to list all the sender IDs that they want to register and sign and stamp and upload it on the portal. This is an Arabic version of NOC with a similar table and similar content, just that it has Arabic version as well. Okay, coming on to the process. What is the process of getting access to the platform? So the process is that, as I showed you, there's an application form that needs to be signed and stamped and filled. Customers can go to B2B portal if they have access to B2B portal, or they will have to send an email to order email ID for en.com, order@en.com. And once they send this filled application form, a ticket will be created at our end. This ticket is actioned by our team within same day, maximum next day. Within 24 hours, mostly these tickets are actioned, and the customer will receive an email with an activation link for both CMS and engageX Campaign Manager. So there'll be two emails that customer will receive. One is for the platform. The other is for compliance related, to be compliant with the regulation here. And the SLA for this is approximately, as I said, within a day or 2 days that you will get an account created. Once you get access to both the ECM and CMS, you can activate your account. You can log in on both the portals, and you will, within the same day, you will receive a call from our onboarding team. Onboarding team here helps each and every customer to log in to their portals and to explain them how the portal works, take them through the basic workflows, help them create sender ID, help them create a package. So they will take you through the entire training of the platform for both, so that you can use it from the second day onwards, the platform. And finally, you can, once you have everything uploaded in the system, it is ready to, create a campaign and use it for marketing. Now, there are a few terms and conditions which are important to be understood in this. In this platform, we have a billing cycle of 26th to 25th. So first day of billing is 26th of every month. So the most ideal day to buy a pack or to get the service would be around 26th, because then you will get the entire 30 days to use the service. The benefits that come along is that there are absolutely no exit charges or any contract when you get into this service. If you purchase a pack, we don't bind you in any yearly contract or any 6 months contract. You can buy the pack first month, and you can delete the pack next month if you don't like the service. So this is something again incorporated to have least entry barrier for small and medium businesses, and it has been very successful for us. There is so there are, as I said, there are few in bundle SMS, and in bundle SMS have to be consumed within the month. If the pack is renewed in the next month, unused in bundle resources or capacities will be exhausted. They will renew. Then package activation or deletion, these are all available to the customers on the portal. You don't have to depend on Etisalat or contact center, please delete my pack or something. All of this is available on the portal. The moment you delete your pack, your billing will stop from that month onwards. And finally, one slide that I want to talk about before we go to Q&A. We have certain policies. I've been talking about, SMS channel is a very important channel, and why it is the most preferred channel by various businesses is because it is 100% available to your consumer base. It is very, very fast. It is user friendly. All customers can read it. The read rate is very high for SMS channel, and customers tend to open it more than any other channel that we have. So SMS is still a most preferred channel for businesses to reach to their consumer base and engage. However, this channel has to be used very responsibly, because in UAE there are certain laws, and we need to make sure that we comply with those laws, and we don't get any violations of it. So it is important to understand these compliances that needs to be kept in mind when we go and use this channel. So the first very important regulation around SMS is that the traffic has to be segregated, and this was introduced 2 years ago, where UAE regulatory organization, they said that promotional SMS and transactional SMS has to be segregated. So there are different mechanisms or different treatment that is done for a promotional SMS. So all promotional SMS should have a sender ID with AD- prefix. And if it's a transactional SMS, then you don't need to prefix that with AD-. So this is a very important regulation. So if you, as a business, if you need to send both promotional and transactional SMS, then you need at least 2 sender IDs to be registered in the system. Then another rule around promotional SMS is that SMS can only be sent from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the night. So, so your campaigns and your marketing events, all the communication should be done between 7 to 9 p.m. This has been automated within our systems, but it is important for the users also to understand this. Consent, this is another important regulation, that before sending any promotional SMS to the customer, it is important to acquire a consent from the customer. So it could be a digital consent, it could be a physical consent where customer is signing a form where he's saying that yes, I'm okay to receive promotional SMS from such and such brand. So it is important that you incorporate these practices in your businesses, where consent acquisition is important, becomes the key before you reach out to those customers, because this could also lead to a violation. If a customer complains that I have not given my consent and why is this brand reaching out to me, so then it can become into a violation. So this is something that also needs to be noted. Unsubscribe. So for any promotional SMS that is sent to the customer, it should come with an opt-out mechanism to the end user. So end user can anytime send, I don't want to receive SMS, and they can opt out from promotional SMS. So this is also a regulation and it is a mandate to have an opt-out. So today, if you see all the promotional SMS that you're receiving, it will have an opt-out mechanism, either a link where you can click and opt out, or either an SMS short code where you can reply and opt out from the promotions. And finally, all these regulations, if they are not compliant, then there are violations, and there could be penalties. It could be service penalties where the service is disconnected for a certain time unless you fix that issue, or it could be a financial penalty. However, we have tried, and since last 2 years, we haven't received a single penalty. And if we don't receive, we don't pass it on to our customers. So because a lot of this intelligence has been inbuilt in the system to make the system secure and compliant. And this was an initiative that was done by EAND to proactively build these systems secure enough and compliant so that customers are not facing any penalties or violations, whether it is service or financial. So these are the things that are important to understand. And I guess, yeah, that's it for